I read a survey that had 8% of respondents saying their parents came with them in job interviews, and 3% had the parents actively participating in the interview.
So it wasn't just that mom was sitting off in the wings. She was, or he, dad, was asking questions.
Right. I spoke to a director of recruiting at a major company who said he's had moms call him to arrange interviews.
Mm-hmm. What is it with the millennials?
Well, right now,
Are you one?
I am one. I'm 30 years old.
But look at you. You got the nice suit, the thin tie. You're looking great,
It is
man.
CNBC, so.
Let me fix you. Go ahead, Dan. Go ahead.
Well,
what is it with these guys?
Millennials, they rely a lot on their parents for advice. Mm-hmm. So they choose their parents over teachers, over guidance counselors. In fact, we just did a study with Intermatch.com that shows they're avoiding their career centers. Half of them aren't even going to them. And so they're turning to online resources instead, and so they need to start preparing themselves better, getting the real soft skills, because that's what recruiters want.
And the phenomenon of the helicopter parent, I guess, is one of them. Are millennials, Kelly, more inclined as a group to think they are better qualified than they actually are?
I think they do sometimes feel extremely impressed with their own qualifications. I did speak to recruiters who said sometimes millennials just sort of, they get to an interview and they sort of act like, hey, I'm here, I came. And they don't necessarily have good questions to ask. They haven't thought through how all these wonderful skills they've been acquiring, because they're superbly educated, how those things would actually help an organization. They feel like just they showed up, therefore they should get the trophy.
Is that attitudinally one of the manifestations of a millennial?
It's so true, and to add on to that, when we talk to HR professionals, that's the one thing they complain about, is they're unprepared for these interviews. They're not doing the research, which is all online. There's an expectation because you can go on LinkedIn and see the profile of the person you're going to be speaking to the next day.
Yeah, so they're not doing the research on this. I suppose some of this was probably true. I remember as a baby boomer coming into the workforce way back in 1976 and thinking, hey, I am well educated. I am here ready to take the world by storm. And the world goes...
Well, I think we all thought we were rock stars.
Yeah,
right?
we all thought we were rock stars.
But there are certain things that you can do to show respect for an organization that will go a long way toward getting you a job.